Form has yet to improve. We continue to get worse, and we're starting to panic a little bit. Welcome back to Buxton 2.0. Yeah, so you can see here that since we were last here, things have not really gone too well. Just the two wins, uh, two draws, and I was six defeats, five defeats. Since that FA Cup defeat to Braintree, we beat Bournemouth 4-2. Dixon, Norris, Blazic, and Figueroa all scoring for us here. Lewell sent off. He came in because Stevenson was suspended. But then we lost 2-0 against Solihull Moors. Clark and Endicott scoring there, and 3-2 against Dover. George, Jose, and Crossadair scoring for Dover. Bell and Johnson scoring for us. And then another 2-0 defeat, this time against Bromley, who, of course, are flying high this season. Alexander and Dernan scoring in this one. We did manage to get another win, beating Fylde 3-1. McConnell put us 1-0 ahead, Duffus equalised, and Blazic and Stewart giving us the victory. A cracking game saw us lose 4-3 to Eastleigh, Figueroa and 2 from Pennant in this one. Saw us go 4-0 down, fight back to 4-3, but we left it too late to do anything. And this time we went 1-0 up against Southend. Norris scoring, Gubbins penalty, and Hewitt scoring to give them the victory. 0-0 over Boston, and 1-1 draw with Rochdale. Pennant scoring a 93rd minute equaliser. In the Boston game, they missed a penalty as well, but we were the better team in the second half. Could not find that winner. The keeper was in fine form for both sides, really. And last time out, we lost 2-1 to Hartlepool. Stevenson scoring for us after Kelly and Nuttall put them 2-0 up. So National League wise, we sit 16th place. We are going to be playing Exeter today, who are top of the league, and we need wins. We need wins ASAP. But we're starting off against Chester in the FA Trophy. You can see McConnell is out with a gashed upper leg. We are still in the 4-4-2, but we changed things around a little bit. So we now have a goalkeeper instead of sweeper keeper, which is Roberts. He's our goalkeeper. We have a wing back on the right side on automatic, which is Stevenson. Should have been a wing back on automatic, but we messed that up. So Stevenson and Needs are both wing backs on automatic. We are on a positive style. Central defender in Malin, ball playing defender in Apaya. So keep the two wingers, Norris and Dixon. However, when McConnell is back fit, McConnell will be on this right hand side. Dixon will be on the left as an inverted winger. Just like Norris is obviously a left-sided player. He is a left-footed player. So winger makes more sense for him. We've got a central midfield on automatic as well with Alcock, and Blazic continues as a roaming playmaker. Then up top, we've got the advanced forward in Pennant and the deep line forward in Figueroa. Positive style was starting off with, because we are the better team against Chester. We've played them quite a bit actually, and they do normally have our number and normally get a result against us, but we're going to trust our team this time around. I'm going to pass into space, pass to defence, work the ball into the box, overlap on both sides, and we have a higher tempo as well. In transition, we're looking to dispute quickly and counter-attack, but we're setting no other instructions there. And then defensive style, we're going to press a little bit more often, and we are going for the high press as well. This is the first time using this particular tactic. We've been tweaking gradually over the past few games. Nothing really is working. We're going to tell them to have fun today. We are going to take pressure off the players. Like I say, we are in a very bad run of form. So we'll see what we can do here. You can see we haven't won in our last 5. Chester come into the game in decent form. 2 wins, 2 draws, and a defeat in their last 5. They are also playing in a 4-4-2 style as well. So this is going to be an interesting game for us. Brandt with an early free kick here for Chester, and he's just wide, and I thought for a second that it tucked inside the post after a minute. Yeah, that's not really the ideal start with Apaya picking up a booking after just 1 minute of the game either. It's like I say, it's the stronger team that we'd normally go for, especially in this competition. But I'm at the point where in my head, we need to be getting results. We're going to go cautious here because Chester is starting to dominate this game. We'll see what happens with this throw. And Stevenson to Figueroa loses the ball. I had no idea what he was trying. Alcock wins it back though. Apaya shifts it to Malin, who looks first time forward for Pennant, but Burke heads back to the goalkeeper. He clears downfield. Apaya wins that header as well, but Jones into Wakefield. Need steps in. Alcock back to Needs, and now Malin. Cross to Apaya. He once again looks to find Pennant or Norris, but nobody in that area. Burke towards Denanga. Malin wins the header. Blasic drops off to Apaya. He now looks for Dixon, who has got past Myers. He misread that one. Dixon probably should have tried to pull that ball across instead of shooting from there. Disappointing. Disappointing. Roberts with the ball in his hands. He looks downfield towards Figueroa, but Chester win it in the air. Mellor now finds Denanga. He plays one out to Sabic. First time ball in, it's scrappy, and when things aren't going your way, they just don't go your way, do they? Mistakes inside the area allow Denanga to have a tap in, and that's very annoying. It bounces off Marlon, it bounces off Needs, it falls to Denanga, and he does not make a mistake. He makes it 1-0 to Chester. And boy, are we struggling this season. It's a very, very good job we did not go up in the playoffs last year, because we'd have been torn apart in League 2 as they nearly make it free. And we're just going to have to keep berating this team because they are just not listening at all. We are so poor. Needs tries to clear one forward towards Pennant, but again, nobody there. Denanga beats his man once again, but Apaya recovers well. Stevenson to Blasic, out for Dixon. Back for Stevenson. He looks forward to absolutely nobody. Alcock, mistake. Brandt hits one from range, and we are going to go and lower the tempo right down as low as possible, because we're just hitting the long balls forward to absolutely nobody. And we're going to criticise them, and I think we're going to have to make changes here. Pyatt is shattered. He's going to have to come off. Blasic also comes off for Gray, and we're going to bring on Leighton to do it for Cam Pennant, who, I'll be honest, I don't really know why I keep playing him, because he's been very, very poor since joining us in the summer. I think I'm just hoping he's going to play his way, into form. We're going to go very attacking. We are going to demand more. Corner comes in for Chester, and Denanga heads just wide once again. And, I mean, it is only 1-0, so there is a chance we could, go and have a good result in this game, but we are very, very poor. Denanga's in once again, and he's hit the post this time and Needs does clear to Norris, and the end of that highlight. And Marcus Denanga is absolutely tearing us apart in this game. Corpal with the free kick here. Burke flicks on, he's hit the bar once again. Corpal Needs now. Alcock clears. Stewart, chance to run at his man, checks back to Norris. He does beat his man. Can he find a cross? It's cleared. And now Wakefield can look to attack for Chester here, but Monroe steps in. Monroe, of course, normally a left back. He's now playing centre back in this game. It's a wonderful ball for Denanga, and it's got to be two. Surely it's not. How has Wakefield missed? And he's put it wide that time. I thought when the substitution bit popped up, then it creeps inside the post. But Roberts does push it out for a corner, which Malin clears. And it is. It's all Chester. Malin free kick forward, Stewart into the channel. We'll get to that. Tries to pull it across, but only one in the box, and nobody near where that ball was going. Denanga beats Monroe in the air, because of course he does. Mellor, Sabic beats his man far too easily. Denanga is going to be 1-on-1. He pulls across Wakefield. That would seal. No, he won't, because he's missed once again. We're going defensive because we're just being torn open at will. Corner comes in, which is header clear, only to the Denanga. Figueroa clears. Dixon could potentially counter-attack here. People aren't exactly streaming forward, and Mella intercepts. Stevenson plays it forward. Stewart doesn't get there. Needs also doesn't get there. Wakefield back to Brandt. Sabic, Wakefield. That's 2-0, and we will now also be out of the FA Trophy. Poor run continues, and we've once again lost to Chester. And I really, really do not know what to do tactically. I don't know how to change this team. We're just not creating enough. We've got 4 wonderful strikers, a couple of incredible wingers. We've got a very, very good team in my opinion. But I can't seem to get it clicking. And obviously when we moved to the 4-4-2 last season, we played really well. We had a wonderful end to the season. But this season, we've been found out, and so far I haven't had the answer. Stevenson gives the ball away. He's had a terrible game. So, yeah, I'm going to have to consider what we can do with this team. My problem is, during this save, as Wakefield is in once again here to make it 3. Big save by Roberts. We've changed tactics around that much. We've been bringing players in to make these systems work, and then when it's not working, I don't really have the players I want to change to a different style or a different formation. So, yeah, I'm going to have to see what I can do with this Buxton team. But we won't have the chance to do it in the FA Trophy because it is a 2-0 defeat and the water bottle is being thrown here. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this game against Exeter. Let's go and see what we can do, shall we? Giving on with the tactical changes. We've gone back to the initial 4-4-2 that we were playing last season, started this season. We've got Doherty in goal, Stevenson, Mallon, Apiro, Needs in the back four, McConnell and Dixon on the wings with Alcock and Blasic centrally. Bell and Figueroa are the 2 strikers in this one against top of the league. Exeter, McConnell is just coming back from his gashed leg, so he's not fully fit. He probably won't play the full 90. But we've got a promise for him as well that we're going to be playing him more. So any game he's relatively fit for, he's starting. We are going to tell them that nobody expects a result out of us in this one. And take as much pressure off the players as we can. We are in such bad form. It is unreal. However, if we could get a positive result against Exeter here, it could be, a way of kickstarting the season, even just a draw. You can see Exeter currently 5 points clear at the top. We are only 6 points above the drop zone, 13 points away from playoffs. So, we are mid-table. But we saw last season that if you can string a few good results together, you can quickly rise up this table. Alcock finds Bell, who is offside, who finds the back of the net. And, yeah, quite clearly offside. And actually, it wasn't as clear as I thought it was. I didn't realise the left back was so deep. But promising. It's a promising start. Let's encourage after that. We're having a couple of shots as are Exeter, but of course only that one highlight worthy so far. Here's Lee to Rhodes. Burrows now. He looks forward towards Solomon, but I wins the header. Blasic brings it down. Battling with Raymond, he keeps it alive. McConnell wins the header. Bell beats his man. Bell into the area. This time it counts. Sam Bell backs his 7th goal of the season, restored to the starting lineup today in place of Peacock. And yeah, cracking goal, that one as well. Well, when McConnell wins the ball in the air, Bell gets a touch to beat his man, gives himself the angle. It's a cracking finish from Bell. And we perhaps surprisingly have the lead. I don't think anyone really expected that. Look how many players are now complacent because of that. Wow, okay. Stand more. It's not gone well. It's demotivated everyone, but it's better than being complacent in my eyes. Blazic still complacent, as is Stevenson. As we come towards half time with the 1-goal advantage still, is getting interesting here. How is McConnell doing? We are going to take off. Going to switch him with Dixon, bring on Norris there. Anyone else fitness wise, maybe a Pyer, but we'll leave him on for now. Yeah, I think that's all we change. Do we bring on Stewart to Figueroa? I think we do. It is one thing that I've noticed a lot this season is our starting strikers don't do much, but the substitutes normally bag a goal. So yeah, I don't quite understand why. I'm guessing obviously fitness wise, fresher players coming in. Do we not have? There we go, National League. Couldn't find the scores then. Assistant manager's suggesting we take off a Pyer from Monroe because he's booking away from suspension, but also his fitness. I think that might be the move. Bring on Monroe. How tall his needs? 5'9". Brilliant. We don't really have a tall centre back. We're going to switch needs and Monroe round. And actually, just before we do that, I want to switch Blazic and Alcock. And we're going to switch Stewart and Bell as well. See if we can catch them out with a couple of changes there. Here is a Pyer to Mallon. Lost one over the top of the end of the highlight. That was just while I was making the change. Fair enough. But we have 12 minutes left to play. Still 1-0 to Buxton. We've perhaps been the better team as well. We've just shaded the things in terms of shots. Exeter, we've limited them to 1 shot on target as well. We haven't really seen any attacking highlights from them. It's been an off day for Exeter, but we have bounced back with a win, and it's like I said at the start, an absolutely humongous win for us. To get the result over top of the league after such poor form, that could be, like I say, kickstart the season. Morale should be through the roof now. We remain in 16th place, but it's only 11 points, between us and the playoffs now. And we go 9 points ahead of the drop zone as well. It's been a good day for us. Hopefully, we can build on that result when we come back for Kings Lynn and Leyton Orient. I think. Maybe we do Leyton Orient and Oldham. I think they might be the more exciting games there, teams around us. So yes, next week we'll kick off with Leyton Orient and Oldham, and then we'll finish the season off from there. Thank you very much for watching. We're out of both cups, but maybe, just maybe, that win could be huge. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.